the very setting lends me to believe that this potentially is an indigenous artwork.
A banker, patron, and history enthusiast, Paul believes that the most meaningful way to preserve our rich art and cultural heritage is to pass on the flame. In every episode, Paul is presented with a mystery setting, hiding an object from the Sarmaya collection, whose clues are in its disguise. There's no easy way out as we put our collector to the test. Hi, Paul.
Hi,
So, are you ready for 20 questions?
Absolutely.
So you know how the game goes. You
Yeah.
ask us questions, I respond in yes or no, and we have clues placed on the table that gives you a clue of the object, and the object is of course from the Sarmaya collection. So let's see how well you know it.
Yeah. Yes, first of all, whoever did this setting, it's so beautiful. And you know what? The very setting lends me to believe that this potentially is an indigenous artwork.
So is that question number one?
Yes, is it an indigenous artwork?
Yes.
Okay. This kind of color, fascinatingly enough, is common to all indigenous artworks. There are very few that are not colorful, and that's the beauty of India's indigenous art. There is such vibrancy in the colors that are used and things like that. So it could be, a small patwa work. It could be a gond work. It could be a small, hut. It could be a Bhil work. It could be saura. It could be really anything. But this kind of tree, flowers, and nature. Usually represented in the more Central Indian work. So, is it gold?
No.
Okay. If it is not gold, and if it is it Central Indian?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then maybe it is a Bhil work.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So if it is Bhil, one of the most iconic figures in Bhil work is Bhuribai. Is it Bhuribai?
No.
Oh. What is the significance of all of this stuff here? I mean, I can understand all of this.
So the colors are also clues.
Oh, I see. So the packaging is black. These are all kind of shades of black and grey. So is the work generally black or grey or something more muted?
That's right. Yeah.
So it's a departure from the typical Bhil work. So we have a bunch of paintings in our collection which are in black, which is from Ladobhai.
That's
Is
right.
it Ladobhai?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful work. This is Ladobhai and horse and carriage, and this is charcoal and resin. The resin, of course, is essentially the gum from the trees, usually the babool, and mixed with the paint, with the charcoal, and then painted on. Bhils are a tribe in central India, mainly in Madhya Pradesh, but also in Rajasthan and Gujarat. And Ladobhai was, a laborer, and was, discovered and taken to Bharat Bhavan, in Bhopal, and where she and people like Bhuribai blossomed and moved from their traditional wall paintings to paintings on paper and canvas. What fascinated me about this work was the sheer simplicity, but at the same time there was something to the use of the color black, very powerful, and it almost to me reminded me of the cave paintings in Bhimbetka, which is again south of Bhopal, and in that general area. And of course, Lado Bhai comes from a place called Jhabua, which is southwestern Madhya Pradesh, and interestingly, the home of Kishore Kumar. I acquired it from Delhi, and the reason I acquired it was that there's a series of them, and it really, to me, looked like someone had actually cut out the Bhimbetka works from the walls of the caves and framed them, because this is exactly how it looks there, very rudimentary, but at the same time, when you stand in front of them and think they are 15,000 years old, you kind of feel the power of the need to preserve and story tell. And of course, it's incredible to see these people grow in confidence to be able to do this, because Lado barely can sign her name. But if you see this signature across her works, it's very consistent. So she appreciates the need for identity, but she doesn't necessarily have mastery over the language, which is the written word. But in the visual world, she's the boss.